Doctors Robin Moore and Claude Gascon are about to embark on a global amphibian hunt. They are part of a project led by Conservation International to find 100 listed species in all corners of the world which may or may not be extinct. The golden toad of Costa Rica was once abundant but hasn't been seen since 1989. Australia's gastric brooding frog, which gives birth through its mouth, was last seen in 1985. The Mesopotamia beaked toad, not seen in almost 100 years, and the scarlet harlequin frog of Venezuela, lost since 1990. The fact that they've disappeared from view, though, say the scientists, does not necessarily mean that they're extinct.
I think we have a very good chance of finding one or maybe a couple of these species. These species occur in fairly remote areas, areas that haven't been visited in decades. Many times you have species that even survive in small nuclei of habitat, a 10 or 20 individual population, that today can be the last remnant individuals of an entire species. So I think it's very, very probable that we do find some, and it would be a great news for the community and for the conservation community.
Gascon and Moore have spent much of their careers tramping through some of the world's most remote and forbidding terrain to find amphibians. This latest mission will take scientific teams to 14 countries on 5 continents. It's the largest coordinated effort of its kind ever undertaken. Given that human activity is believed to be responsible for the extinction of many amphibian species, the importance of the mission, says Robin Moore, cannot be overstated.
Extinction is a natural part of evolution, but extinction at this rate is not. It's many magnitudes greater than the background rates of extinction. Many extinctions of amphibian species can be related to human activity. 9 out of 10 threatened amphibians are impacted by habitat loss and destruction, which is really being conducted by humans. So although it is a natural phenomenon, I think when it's human-induced, we also have a responsibility to limit the extent of our footprint.
The search also hopes to shed light on the mysterious fungus that has decimated frog populations around the world in recent years. Panama's famous golden frog is one example of a species brought to its knees by chytrid fungus, which kills by covering the amphibian's skin and cutting off its ability to breathe. Finding even one of the listed species, say the scientists, might provide clues as to why some species survive, whereas others die out.
There's no words that can describe really the thrill that would come with refinding one or more of these species. Imagine finding the Mona Lisa after it had been disappeared for a couple of decades. These are works of art. These are species that are unique to this world, this earth, and we have a duty, if not an important role, to go out and try and find these species, because they can tell us a lot about the state of the environment, and it's important that we understand that.
The scientists have given themselves 2 months to find as many lost amphibians as possible, although they admit that creatures like the Turkestanian salamander, the hula-painted frog, and the Rio Pescado stubfoot toad may be the amphibious equivalent of needles in a haystack. Rob Muir, Reuters.